What's going on, guys? It's Horizon here. Today I'm going to be telling a really cool story about the time me and two other friends, all in K10. If you don't know, K10's a little clan that I'm in. We almost got arrested. Um, so I guess I should just start the story. Um, However, I do got to start the story before like the main part happens. So me and my friend named Connor, we saw this abandoned truck in a field, and we were like, oh, why no one would even like put a truck there if you're gonna use it, like it wasn't even that close to a building at all. So what we did, because we're kids, right? Well, we're not kids, we're teenagers. We threw rocks at it. I know that sounds absolutely dumb, but yeah, we got bored and we threw rocks at it, and we broke two windows, I believe, two or three windows. We broke like all the left side, because it was like the left side that we could mainly see, because it was like a big bank going down onto the river, which was more in front of us. Which I have another story, which I'll save for another video, called Shovel Guy, but we'll get into that later. So we threw rocks at it. We broke probably the back window and the two windows on the driver's side. And then me and Connor, we just went on, because we were like, all right, we already did enough damage to it. And then I don't think I should use his name, because I don't want him to get mad at me. So I'll just say Johnny. All right, so me, Connor, and Johnny go back down there, and Johnny really Johnny really wants to break that windshield. Let me just say. So we ain't even throwing rocks for that long. Johnny throws like two rocks, and we hear a ATV or a four-wheeler drive up, and it's this country guy who lives just down the street in like this incest house, right? It's like a really big house that's not taken care of, like you know those like white trash looking houses. And he's like wearing this gay looking red shirt, and he says, you boys know that you guys are no, he doesn't even do it like that. He's a lot more pissed. He says, are you guys throwing rocks at my truck? And Johnny's like, if we are, so what about it? No one's going to use the truck. And by the way, I'm just trying to remember exactly what he said, because obviously I'm not going to remember exactly what he said. This is a long-ass time ago. And then he's like, I'm going to call the sheriff on you. I know the sheriff. Like every country cuck says that. I know the sheriff. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, he married, like, your daughter, and you guys are brothers. We get it. So, we didn't think he's actually going to call the sheriff. But just in case he did, we did. Bro, like, what we did, we, like, going down to the river, you can cut up near the roof. Near the roof? What the fuck did I say? Near the river. And, when you cut up near the river, there's, like, the same bank we were on, and there's another bank right to the left of it. So we went straight up to the bank, straight up into the woods. And I had really bad foot problems at the time. I still have bad foot problems. I wear metal insoles for it. So after we cut up in there, right, we don't hear sirens, but we do hear, like, just the sound of, like, some cars. And, we're, like, up into the woods, And the funny thing about this story is, we thought we were safe for a really long time. I think that's kind of the crazier part. And here's what I mean by that. We got up to a certain part in the woods, we all had our back on some trees, because we knew we needed to rest if we was going to make it home, because his house wasn't too far, but it was uphill, and we were having to take a detour to get up to it. So, like, it wasn't like going straight up the road. It was more like straight up, like higher elevation and everything, which was a pain in the ass on my feet. Also, at the time, I'm gonna go ahead and say this, I was such a bitch. Okay? Such a bitch. I wouldn't even, like, I remember I wouldn't even, like, smoke weed or anything. I was that big of a bitch. So, yeah, your little bitch boy, you know, starts crying because, like, we hear people calling for us. You know, we thought we were safe for the longest amount of time. And we hear these people calling for us, you know, and I'm just like, well, oh shit, you know. And turns out it's like these kind of like chill ass college kids wearing the high school's jersey nearby. And he's like, yo, you guys coming? And we get down there and we describe the situation to it, but we don't say that we did it. You know, we're like, yeah, some cucks broke this dude's window, but we didn't do it. That's a really nice knife, though. And he's like, yeah, I understand you. He accuses me of shit all the time. So, he takes us up the, like, well, he walks with us up the road. And keep in mind, from the bank, we saw, like, 3 sheriff's cars. Maybe 2. And that was scary in its own. But we see all that. And he helps us. We walk back up. I get up to Connor's house. And I guess I should describe the actions, I did with Connor and Johnny before this. We shoplifted like 3 candy bars, and we also we smoked a bit. Not a lot at all, but that's where I started, and that was really fun. But like, the way we thought about it, we thought into it too much, like everyone does when they're like about to like get arrested or get in trouble. Low-key, I think we all were thinking, like, what if they were like still tracking us down from when we shoplifted, or what if they're still tracking us down? Like, what if they already have been looking for us? Because that's like the scariest thing. It might be one of these guys. No. So we were really trying to make sure that it wasn't like that. But anyway, we get back up to his house, right? And I'm like, dude, I'm super sick. I'm super sick. Well, I didn't really say that to them, and if I did, please correct me. But I just remember saying to his mom, yo, I'm super sick, gotta go. Like, I'm about to die. You know, like, my mom's gonna meet you down at the gas station near the house. And she was like, okay, that's good. You okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And so she drives me down there, and it's right outside the gas station from where we shoplifted, still open. Alright, so I get my mom's car and I yeet the shit out of there. And it wasn't till later till I learned what happened, because for the most part, I kind of thought they were going to be okay. And for the most part, I did want to get home because I'm going to go shopping with some money I had. But I did learn that, like, one of them sent me a Snapchat. It was probably either, I think it was Connor. And he was like, yeah, dude, the police actually came up to my house, and they actually talked to Johnny and Connor for, like, quite a while, being like, no, don't ever do that, don't do that ever again, that's bad, like, you know, cop talk. No one's going to really do this. So, yeah, I thought that was a pretty fucking crazy. Plus, I have another, it's more of a scary story with Connor. It's about the shovel guy. And I'll tell that next time I film. That would probably be the next story. Just someone remind me down in the comments below and I'll make that the next story. Also, it seems you guys have been really enjoying the series. Thanks for the support on it. Also, if you're one of my friends who I did a story with, let me know. And if you want to be on the video, let me know. And or if you just want to be like, just tell me like the story that we had together, go ahead. Because I don't care how embarrassing it is, how edgy, because I used to be the edgiest kid. I'm still an edgy kid, but just tell me the story, and I'll straight up just talk about it on the channel, you know, from my point of view, so it should be kind of interesting for you as well. But guys, stick around for the Shovel Guy story when I say that tomorrow. You guys are gonna love it. Also, school is starting back. I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue doing these daily uploads. Probably will. If support's like good enough and I don't run out of stories and everything. Because like for me to have stories, I gotta go out and do something retarded. So yeah, hope you guys really did enjoy the video. If you guys did, please hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.